Hi everyone, this is Gloria with You Can Make It Too, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I have these cute little Valentine treat bags. See? And I'm using the Hey Valentine stamp set in the English and Spanish, Amor Mío and Hey Valentine, which I just enjoy the fact that we have the Spanish version. So if you want to stick around, I'll show you how you can make it too. Okay, here are the materials I used for these little treat boxes. I have black cardstock, which is 8.5 by 4 3/4. I used a little panel from the Stamped with Love paper stack, and that is 2 7/8 by 3 7/8. I also used our heart confetti punch, and I made some red and white confetti just using the punch. I've used our tag punch, which sets up really nice with goes along with a lot of our stamp sets. Anything that has any type of a tag like this, you can use that punch for it, and I love that. Let's see, and I used our stamp sets, the Hey Valentine and Amor Mío. I love the Spanish version, like I said previously. So I used this one here, A Sweet Tweet for You, and You're My Number One Valentine, and then Un Dulce Mensaje para Ti, Tú Eres Mi Número Uno. So those are the ones that I used for this. And so let's get started. I pre-did one of them, and instead of doing the 2 tags for this one, I liked the confetti, the heart confetti. So obviously you can see I applied just with the regular Tombow, I applied the hearts to this one, and I have already colored in this tag, which is the You're My Number One Valentine. The one thing I did use here, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it too well, is the crystal effects. You can see a little bit of it. There you go. A little bit of shine. Just gave it a little more dimension. And so all you have to do is, once you filled it up with your treat, and as you can see, it is a 2 by 2 box. You fill up your treat, and with this one, we're going to, actually, I did forget, we are going to use some ribbon, obviously. And these are 3 to 3.5 inches, roughly. So let's go ahead. We'll close this one up, although I can always open it later and add some treats to it. And all I did with that was, let's see, what color am I going to use on that? Let's go with the red. I'm just going to fold my ribbon, place it at the top here, grab my stapler, and then as soon as I'm done here, I'll show you something I did with my staples. And there you go. That one's finished. The one thing I did, and I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but you see down here how it's red? I used the Cherry Cobbler Blendabilities, and I believe I used the dark blendability marker, and I just colored my staples so I wouldn't have plain looking staples. It doesn't show up too well, but they actually come out and they look kind of dark. I might use the light or the medium next time. But I love that you can do that with your staples. You know, with the staples, your brads, just about anything you use. The Blendabilities are perfect for that because they're alcohol based. They dry quickly. And, you know, like I said, the pearls, the rhinestones, your brads, your staples, anything. And I love that quality about the Blendabilities. So anyway, so let's move on. And we're going to go ahead and start on our second one here. For this, your score lines are going to be 2, 4, 6, and 8, leaving that 1/2 inch at the very end. Then you're going to turn it. You're going to do 1/2 and then 3 1/2. So our centers here are going to be 3 by 2s. So then just start scoring, or just folding up. You can use your bone folder to make the creases crisper if you want. It's an option. And one thing I like to do at this point is right here at the bottom, I'm going to remove this very bottom corner here. And I'm going to go at an angle because I think when you're folding and putting things together, the angles help a lot. So same thing with the top here. We're going to get rid of that little corner. Well, actually, we're getting rid of this very top first section completely. And angle, because this is going to be the front, and this is going to wind up. Sorry, I'm out of frame. This is going to wind up being your flap on the back. So, and then to continue here, I just fold and I do my little angle cut. And then I fold, do my angle cut. This, this way it's already taken care of on both sides. And fold, angle. I hope I'm in frame for this. And then the very end, you're going to do the angle cut by itself. And there's all your angles. Oh, cut a little too much there. Okay, then you're going to go to the top where the 1/2 inch is. You're going to remove these first 2 areas because we don't need those. And angle on top here, and there's your tab, your closure. Now fold that down and fold the bottom. Oop, I cut too much on that angle there. Okay, now you can use whatever you want, whether it's the Tombow, whether it's your sticky tape, whether it's your snail, your fuse, whatever you use to adhere your tabs here. It's a personal preference. I'm not going to tell you, oh, this is better, that's better, because you know what? Honestly, it's whatever you have figured out has worked best for you. And for me, I just love my Tombow. I absolutely love it. Not to mention, it smells good. I don't know what it is, but it has a really nice aroma. Kind of goofy. But I don't sit here and smell the glue. I used to do that in grade school because I thought Elmer smelled so pretty too. I don't know why. But I would smell it. And I don't do that with this. I promise. Okay, so now pay attention to your front and your back. So this is your front. You want this flap to go last. So what I do is I tuck in the bottoms. I add a little bit of Tombow on this end. And then I turn around and add some on that front one. Hold it down for a second. Sometimes I stick my Tombow inside just to kind of press it. It helps. Okay. Now we're at this point. Here's our tab. And I like to go from the back. I take my fingers, squeeze in the center, and I'm just looking to get to match the front. I pinch just a little because I don't want the lines here at the bottom. I just want that pinch at the top, and there's that. So we'll put that aside, and let's go ahead with getting our stamp together. Actually, you can go ahead and apply your front panel. Just like that. And just center it. I put on too much, but press down. Just wipe away the excess. And there's that. Now I need some white, Whisper White cardstock. And just one moment. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so I'm going to take off just a little bit from the Whisper White. And that should do it, just to make sure. And that should do it. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to grab my Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm going to stamp it. This one is, let me see, Un dulce mensaje para ti. In English, a sweet tweet for you. Okay. And there you go. I'm going to put this to the side here. Okay. Now, I didn't want to go too, specific with the color, so I grabbed my 2013-2015 marker set, which we have the baked brown sugar, pistachio pudding, Costa Cabana, strawberry slush, and I believe the crisp cantaloupe. And so I just use that. It's just a really quick. I think I only used 1, 2, 3 colors, possibly. I did use the Costa Cabana for the bird. And just go lightly. You don't want to go over it twice because you're going to see the marks. Just like that. See, this is when I should have my cheaters on. Those double lines are not helping me. There. Okay, so I used that one. I'm going to use the pistachio pudding just for the little boots. Just for a little bit of color down there. And we're using our, strawberry slush for the heart. There's that. I'm going to use, I want to make sure this is the crisp, it is crisp cantaloupe. And I'm just going to do the little hearts on this end. See, here's what I've done so far. And then the little hearts, I'm just going to do pretty much a V. And it'll fill it in. Every single one of these hearts. Okay, my battery died. So we're going to start over again, or finish off where we left off. So we're just doing the hearts here. Again, just make it a V in each of the hearts. Just like that. You know, if I could multitask, this wouldn't be so boring. Okay, there you go. See, filled in all those hearts. Okay, then I'm going to take the baked brown sugar and just do the little beak. I know technically it should be yellow, but I didn't want to pull out so many markers. I just wanted to, you know, grab like, you know, a quick little set, and this was right there in front of me, so that's what I grabbed. Okay, so let's put this to the side. Now I'm just going to cut this out. I'm just going just outside the line. Just like that. I have another Valentine treat video that I'm going to be doing right after this, but while waiting for the battery to charge, there's a Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin movie on. So I had to mute it. But right after this movie is a Cary Grant movie. And he is my absolute favorite actor. And it's I Was a Male War Bride. So I'm just going to clean this little edge up a little bit. But so yeah, so I'm going to hold off on doing the second video just so that I can at least watch Cary Grant. I love that guy because aside from the fact that I love this man, he his birthday is January 18th, which that's my birthday. So it was just fate that I was going to fall in love with this guy. Excuse me. So yeah, so I have to watch him. Okay, I'm just going to fold here at the line. And so then after placing in the candies or, you know, whatever, you can actually, because of the size of this, you could actually put in, you know, a tiny little gift, you know, whether it be, you know, jewelry or like with the kids, the girls, I know they have those little ball lip glosses or chapsticks or something. My daughter has a few of those. And so that would fit in there. So it's not just, it doesn't have to be just candy, you know, it's just something, you know, to make them, you know, feel happy, special on Valentine's Day. So, so here you go. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to place this here. I'm going to grab my ribbon, fold that in half, just like that. And let's see, close that up, hold it down, grab my stapler. Oops, a little slippery there. And staple. And there you go. So there you have these cute little Valentine treat boxes. And I really miss doing this because for years, since my son was in kindergarten, I have been making little treat boxes, treat bags, candy wraps. That's actually what I started in, was doing candy wraps, where I wrapped almost any and everything that you could name, designing it on the computer, printing it out, cutting it out, wrapping all the candies, making bouquets, all this stuff. And so I used to do that all the time for, you know, Christmas, Valentine's. I've even done turkeys for Thanksgiving, Easter, excuse me, end of the year, you know, treats to say, you know, bye, you know, give me a call during the summer, blah, 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 blah. And now that my daughter, she's in 7th grade, but last year in 6th grade, pretty much once she went into middle school, it was no longer just like the one class. And so now I don't get to do those anymore. My son graduated last year, you know, so I finished doing those kind of treats for him in 8th grade, and because he had gone to a different school. And then my daughter, now she's in a public school where they do the middle school thing. And so yes, I miss doing these. I would do anywhere between 22 up to 35, you know, for my kids' classes. And so yes, I miss this. I gotta, maybe I need to start, you know, looking around for people with kids that are still in grade school and just offering to do these for them, because I really enjoyed making favors and treats and all this other stuff for the kids. So, so yeah, I miss this. Oh, one thing I will do, because I did this on all of them, is I think I showed you the crystal effects. Yeah, see, there you go. So I'm going to apply that to this heart. And I love this stuff. So just, there we go, squeeze it out. Sometimes when you use a lot, it gets a little milky, but it does dry clear, as you saw in the others. And it doesn't look too milky on this one. But just spread it out evenly. And it'll add a little something to it. So there's that. I want to thank you for stopping by and watching this video. If you like it, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Send your friends on over to, you know, to view the tutorials and to like my videos. If you need any supplies, you can go to www.youcanmakeit2.stampinup.net. You can go to my blog, which is www.youcanmakeit2.blogspot.com. And I do have a Facebook page. I'll put all that information down in the description area. And you know, stop on by, you know, check it out, see what you like, see what you don't like. I'm good with, you know, constructive criticism. If you need any catalogs, whether it be the annual catalog, the Spanish catalog, our occasions catalog, and our celebration catalog, let me know. I would be more than happy to send one out free to you. Just send me a message here through YouTube or my email, which is youcanmakeit2@usfamily.net, which you'll find down below also. And I'll get it out to you ASAP. So thank you. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video for another Valentine treat. Thanks. Bye-bye now.